Halloween comes early to Greenville, South Carolina. September 5th to the 7th at the Embassy Suites on Verde. Retro HorrorCon. Haunted by a toy chest worth of ghoulish collectibles for you to take home. With a scream-worthy lineup of Horror Hall of Famers to die for. Get your tickets at RetroHorrorCon.com. Toy Federation presents Retro HorrorCon.
Go. I'm on.
Hey.
We're on. Toy Federation.
Toy.
We're back.
Federales.
Toy Town.
Another episode. This is Ryan.
Welcome to Toy
Andy,
Station.
Travis. He's going to talk about some toys and probably get sidetracked and
As always.
ramble in a different direction.
You're right.
And we got a shop in South Carolina, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Or in Retro Toy.
Only
Con.
in South Carolina, not in Texas.
And soon to be
Somebody-
Retro HorrorCon.
Somebody thought we had one in Texas.
Oh, boy.
Someone thought we were I guess a chain.
There could be an impersonator.
It could be.
It's happened before where somebody pretends to be me and goes in
Yeah.
Facebook groups,
Often imitated, never duplicated.
taking my images of posts I do and try to
Oh yeah.
sell them to people. And
That happened with
it's happened several times.
what was it? Well, the one I remember was the Gamerverse Starscream. What
It happened for that?
You remember you got it before like anybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no.
that went viral. He's
Yeah.
talking about like when
No,
before
so-
you put the card with the things for like the Hut Toys, taking pictures, like someone's scamming.
That's why we started adding our
Yeah.
business card to the front of photos.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Because then somebody would take my photos and put them in a Facebook group and then sell them to people.
Oh, I forgot about that.
and
So
not
ancient.
really sell them.
And then people would pay to some Gmail and then they call me wondering where their order is. And I was like, I don't ship,
Yeah.
which is a good reason.
Another good
If you followed
Ain't
us
wrong.
long enough, you know I don't ship, so
Yeah.
you got scammed.
And we don't sell parts.
we don't sell parts. We don't buy Beanie Babies.
Has trucks,
Has trucks.
porcelain
Pogs.
dolls,
Right. And we
pogs, right?
Pogs.
We don't buy pogs. Somebody
Well,
does.
And we are not the video game store.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is good for them being next to me.
It
Yeah.
is, but you know.
But it is good that they come in here and they don't know we exist, so it does have some benefit.
Yeah.
But they'll come in and go, where are your video games? And I go, you looking for upstate games? And they go, yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
are. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, other end of the building.
Man, I didn't
Well, now that
read-
I'm here,
Yeah. I didn't read your windows up front that say Toy Federation.
well, not reading's hard sometimes.
You know that big rubber floor mat in front of the door that says Toy Federation too?
Yeah, but they're just boom, they're in. The Cobra
Well-
Commander or the Thundercats guy outside and
Doesn't
all the
doesn't give it away.
There's no Mario characters or
No.
No. But I mean, maybe it's confusing just pulling up and you're like, well, I guess this is closed.
well, the
It's-
building's odd because
Yeah.
it's a long rectangular building and then the short side faces the road and that's where we are. So if you pull up, you, I guess, think that's where you walk in because there's a door there, but there's doors all along the side. But I guess depending on where you park, you might just pull right in. But people sell their video games and take their cash and buy toys, or they sell us their toys. We give them cash and they buy video games. So
It does. It
benef-
does kind of work very well. Speaking of things that don't exist, we were talking a little bit about toy lines we wish that would have happened.
So toy lines that never happened.
Never. I mean, it could be they got to prototype stage and then it went kaput, or it never happened. You wish it would have, or we just talk about canceled lines. And man, wouldn't it have been cool if that one figure came out that never did?
So I didn't get my Buckaroo Bonsai figures.
Yeah, you didn't.
I got a comic. Marvel Comics did.
Marvel Comics.
That was a
Did it.
weird movie, though.
Yeah. I think anything Peter Weller is in is kind of weird. Like
Was he in Naked Lunch? Was that
Yes.
him? That's another weird one.
Kafka book turned
Another
into
weird
a
one.
movie. Yeah.
But John Lithgow, like that's just. And then who is it? What's his name? The Fly. Jeff Goldblum's in it. It's just a weird cast.
Yeah.
A weird movie. But so I don't really know how far that was probably a good idea that it did. It didn't have toys.
I mean, I think a lot of action movies we probably would have wanted. Like they sort of did Rambo.
Yeah.
but it was based on the cartoon. And they didn't do Terminator until the 90s.
You should. Chuck Norris had Karate Commandos, but not any.
Like Delta Force.
What is it? I guess would you? I don't know. Would you have done a Vietnam figure then? You know, missing in action. Mm-hmm. Delta Force would have kind of been cool because it wasn't like they were worried about giving up. All the '80s guys had tons of weapons.
Yeah. I mean, give me some blood sport, some kickboxer.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
we got RoboCop.
Yeah.
You didn't get the Kenner alien. You did get a big alien. You didn't get the 3 3/4 line. So it kind of tried, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there was some attempts at some things like Aliens, but it would have been cool if it was more what NECA ended up doing with Aliens in the 80s or 90s. And I guess things like that were like
Megaforce.
They did do Megaforce, right? The little cars.
Well, I think there's a little Hot Wheels car.
Yeah, but you're saying you wanted the dudes in the spandex.
From the director who brought you Smokey and the Bandit, Hooper, Cannonball Run, comes the ultimate spectacle. Megaforce, an elite compact fighting unit armed with the most sophisticated weapons ever seen on a movie screen. The mission, to preserve freedom and justice and battle the forces of evil.
The good guys always win, even in the 80s.
Megaforce.
Big handsome mustache,
or whatever.
What did they do?
They look whole different.
He did something where he like either gives a thumbs up, but he like, I don't know.
He had a full on spandex silver suit with a zipper with his, chest.
Why didn't we get that?
That made sense. And the motorcycles that flew, right?
Yeah.
Kenner did a Street Hawk figure, so you just need him in the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Done. But then you could have repurposed an All Striker or something and made that dune buggy looking vehicle.
Well, I mean, they did A-Team, but like getting that van's like impossible now. Like we'll get it every now and again. What else? I mean, what else was on
Goonies?
Right.
Oh, Goonies would have been perfect. Right.
Could have done
target audience and everything.
Well, they had. I mean, not then, but. What were the ones that are high money now?
Oh, the Mezco ones.
Is it Mezco?
Yeah, it was Mezco.
And, yeah, those things are.
So what? Mezco did Goonies figures?
Yeah,
yeah, in the mid 2000s, I think.
But I mean, it's not.
So the 112th?
No. You remember Mezco did those? Like,
yeah.
They didn't move. They were like statues
Static,
almost.
yeah.
And they were kind of goofy looking, but it was the only
Back
way.
to the Future. I mean, you got it now with NECA, but I mean, back then, what?
You got those little tiny Micro Machine style vehicles, and then the Kids Happy Meal toys, which was from the cartoon.
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been.
That's like
a no-brainer.
a humongously. I don't know. Was it a licensing thing, or they just weren't interested?
I don't know. I mean, and there was the whole thing of like, well, you can't make R-rated things for kids, but they kind of always found a way around it. Like RoboCop was based on the cartoon. Definitely not the movie where they shot him to pieces.
Well, but that's we think we said this before because Rambo's cartoon, RoboCop's cartoon, Chuck Norris's cartoon, Terminator.
There was a cartoon planned that never happened.
Was the movie, but then all the weird ones Kenner did were.
That was supposed to be.
Was that the?
That was the idea. It was supposed to lead into it, and it didn't. It didn't take off. I mean, that's why you had, I guess, Arnold and camo pants with a bullet belt and like
winter attire,
gun arm. Yeah, winter attire.
But yeah, so another movie.
I don't know. I would have loved any horror movie, and anytime they attempted it, it was like shot down.
I mean, I always thought there should have been Roger Rabbit figures.
There were, but they
went to PVC.
Yeah, but that's not
as close as you got.
Yeah.
I mean, you really didn't get horror till I think McFarlane.
Pretty much. I mean, there was the
movie Maniacs line. Because I mean, when else?
Yeah.
I mean, there might have been Universal Monster stuff, ish.
Yeah, sort of like Imperial doing those, and Remco, and there was earlier in the 70s.
But nothing off of the things that were happening then.
No, there was. I wanted a Jason figure.
Well, I mean, I
so
guess you had
bad.
that Matchbox Freddy.
And the Max Effects.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't know. Remo Williams.
Oh, yeah. I like that movie.
I would have bought that figure. I love that movie.
That was a good movie. Didn't it end like where you thought there was going to be a second?
There was supposed to be.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
they just kind of never went back to it, I guess.
Dark, man. FX. I liked FX. I don't know what you would do with it. A little special effects kit.
Yeah. They could have.
Brian Dennehy action figure.
They could have done Top Gun.
Oh, yeah, Top Gun. No brainer.
Like
Hasbro should have had that. You already had the...
Give me them Tombstone figures.
Guy in a jet didn't even have to look like Tom Cruise or the Goose guy.
Tom Snooze.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that would have been a no-brainer, because if Hasbro got it, they'd just give you the Sky Striker. Big Trouble.
Oh, yeah, the Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, those are...
They're more like statues, though. They don't really move.
Yeah. But I mean,
their arm might be stuck out, but you can move it.
Up or down, right?
Right.
Yeah.
that's one thing I hated about things like McFarland did that a lot, where it's like you could move the figure, but in any other position, it looked really dumb.
Yeah.
Well, if you moved it in any other position,
He might not stand.
there you go.
Well, it might not stand.
Perfectly balanced for that position.
And then it wasn't sometimes. Sometimes it just fell over no matter what you did.
Yeah. Yep.
They did. I mean, I still will give him credit.
No, he did so
No,
much.
he does
He
good
kind
stuff.
of revolutionized the action figure market,
That's true.
Yeah.
and then was giving us film and television, or film figures,
Yeah, that's true.
which were kind of statues,
Yeah.
but they were in a pose that was good, and then usually would have
It
that
was like
little
an action pose.
movie poster backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little scrolly thing.
Yeah, I flipped out when I saw the first Leatherface. Like, I didn't even have money, and I had to go
Right?
ask for money to get it.
And then there was the bloody version.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I got.
Same with
was the-
Freddy, same with Jason.
Right.
He still does that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The variation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna paint this one. This is a platinum edition.
Yeah.
I liked those Austin Powers figures. They were more like statues, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were good looking figures.
But well, like, what's a iconic '80s movie or '90s that didn't get anything, or is it
Well, I'm just gonna say it because I'm wearing the shirt now, but I would have loved.
The Thing.
The Thing.
McFarlane's the only one who gave us anything?
I remember one of the maybe like the 6th or 7th time I ever even got on the internet. So like late 90s, and I went to like AOL like action figure stuff search, and like I stumbled across this one site, and it had a fake figure for the Thing.
All right.
And it was like they had a picture of it on a bubble card, and I was like, "Oh my God, where is this?" And I looked for years before I figured out. Like,
Yeah, it was just some guy.
yeah, I think the figure was from like it was like a painted Battlestar Galactica guy or something. I just didn't know. But yeah, the Thing would have been good. I mean, honestly, Breakfast Club would have been awesome. We still don't have.
Yeah.
They didn't go anywhere though.
What? Oh, Breakfast Club?
Oh no,
What? What didn't go anywhere?
they just sat in a room.
Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what all figures do.
No, but they didn't. There's one outfit, like I guess, and they just sat in detention.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you have a little play set where it's like the
Ferris
desks
Bueller's Day Off
and the
figures.
big statue, and they throw bologna on it or something.
Yeah, it's just this is like, it's like, let's recreate scenes from the movie. They're sitting at the
They
table.
get reaction figures. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, no, I get
But
it.
I mean, like,
They can't even sit a reaction figure.
all right. Let me ask you this: is there a John Candy action figure at all?
Now he did have a cartoon, which I don't think.
Camp Candy. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not
Ever-
a single figure.
Great Outdoors.
See, you could do if he's doing movie maniacs figures now that aren't really horror.
Uncle Buck.
Give me Uncle Buck figure just standing there. Or
flipping a pancake with a shovel.
Yeah.
With the size of the toast.
The drill.
Yeah.
Your head switch out and you got what's the Russian cap thing you had on?
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
got a hatchet.
Yep.
Here it is, Bug,
I mean, so don't know if they made figures, but I know they made a lot of merchandise. Home Alone.
They did, and those are pretty tough to get.
We've had...
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, not... Like, they didn't have action figures when the movie came out, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of thinking.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Like, now they've got them,
But, I mean, they had them that are vintage. I don't know if it was right during the movie. We had...
The Home Alone figure?
Yeah.
I think that was
90s?
the second movie.
Oh, so two.
So,
okay.
But, yeah, it was 90, so... And it was like a weird talking figure. It wasn't like an action figure.
It was weird.
The big thing in that was the Talk Boy,
yeah.
which
that was the second movie.
Right. So it's almost like that movie invented a toy.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it wasn't like new technology or anything, but
Right.
they invented a toy in the movie and then sold it in stores. Which, what's the other, like Jingle All the Way is kind of the only other thing I can think of that.
Turbo Man.
Yeah.
I want a Turbo Man.
I mean, I know a lot of people rave about that movie. I just thought it was all right.
I love it.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
It's not.
I know
it's the holiday campy.
I get it. It's just maybe I wasn't the right age.
Well, it is.
So it didn't resonate. As like I was like, okay.
Well, I feel the same way about Elf, and people love that movie. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
it's funny.
Dude, they could have made Elf figures. They probably would have sold.
Didn't NECA make an Elf figure? I thought for sure they made one of those retro body cloth ones.
I know there's Elf on a shelf.
That's
it
right.
Looks like them.
They should
kinda.
Snoop on a stoop.
I can tell you this, which is there is a crap ton of video games that don't get action figures, and it blows my mind because it's a built-in audience, and it makes no sense because it screams action figure.
Yeah.
And sometimes the best you get is you buy some deluxe boxed version of the game and you get a statue.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many games that just don't get product that you just like, do you just not want to license this? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a built-in audience.
I think maybe they don't get it. And, like...
Well, they probably feel like they're playing towards their audience because it's video games. Like,
yeah, but then you play as
think-
this one character. You put it on your,
I mean,
in your game room or on your desk or at your work or, like, I mean, it was all this. I think finally we got some Call of Duty figures. Like 10 years later or something. They did do a set from World War II, which was kind of cool, but they just didn't do any Germans. They just only did the Americans. There was like a flamethrower guy, and they were cool.
I forget what line's doing it now, but there's like these 3/4, 4-inch. We've had a couple of them, but like they're doing like old 16-bit heroes, and you get like Streets of Rage and Altered Beast.
Yes,
and saw that, and that was exciting.
That's cool.
But
bad dudes.
It's probably
rise from your grave.
Rise from your grave. But I mean, I don't know. Like, there's so many things that. I mean, I guess a lot of things have been tapped now, and now it's moving into the 90s. So, I don't know. I guess some things are getting made from the 90s. I don't know.
Everything shifts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As we get older, our stuff becomes less in demand at some point. I mean, there's this high peak to where all of us guys at this age bracket are trying to relive our childhood, and then we start becoming less. There's less of us, and there's less, and then there's more availability because there's less of us, and some aren't around, and those things get circulated. But I mean, doesn't mean lines can't continue. I mean, we're selling vintage Star Wars.
Well,
as best as we ever had, and it's this is.
Isn't So I think the longest running line has been Transformers, right?
It's never ended.
Yeah. So then like that
It feels that way, anyways.
Well, G.I. Joe's older than Transformers.
it is, but
Right.
Joe stopped for a
Right.
while. Like
So you mean Transformers never had
Never had a break.
a year without product? Is that
I
what
think
you're saying?
so. Yeah. I think that's
I mean, it's always been
That I don't
G1,
know, so I can't.
G1, G2, what Beast Wars.
yeah because after G1
It's always going
immediate-
into Armada. And
So you're saying
Energon,
Joe
Cyber.
skipped some years.
Right.
Star Wars skipped years.
Yeah.
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 But I mean, was there some odd 12-inch commemorative guy at a Walmart still, even though there was no 3 3/4? Or
Possibly. I just know with like Joe, you know, after Super Joe died, how long was
Bullet
that?
Man?
We have a broken helmet and a boot in the back.
That's it.
You know, then the whole thing of launching the 3 3/4 line, and that was huge. But it's funny that you mentioned that because technically Transformers comes from G.I. Joe.
Right.
It's like the
Me go I home or whatever it is.
yeah, you could. So like if it's whatever the G.I. Joe anniversary book I think it was 30th anniversary. It was like a big book of the history of Joe, and it talked about how the 12-inch line went out and they sold the molds over to I think Takara, and then that became Henchig Cyborg, which they started putting small robots with, and that became like Changeabot or Diachron.
I think in that one Toys That Made Us episode, they discuss
Did they okay, yeah. I think they
about
covered
how it's kind of owed
that. Right.
its origin.
I like it because it in the book that I read said it was like G.I. Joe was the grandfather of Transformers, and it's like that's true. So they're all kind of tied together, and eventually that movie's supposed to
I was
happen.
going to say,
right?
you're going to get that movie.
Guess what'll happen after that? Toys for it.
You're right. You mean we're gonna get some more Transformers?
Another Duke.
Yeah. That goes inside Optimus.
Movie Duke that goes inside.
Like their whole line, Hasbro, like anything they've ever done, it's going to be like a turducken. They all just combine into one.
They were gonna have their own universe, right?
Yeah.
Mask was in it, and
Yeah.
Visionaries was in it, and Rom was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's all just going to,
And then they had Matt Tracker was a G.I. Joe.
a 25th one. Yeah.
Yeah, what was so that was a comic book tie-in, and then they made figures for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah,
one
big
year.
box set.
What was it? What I forget what comic company that was. Was it Image or I forget who had Joe at that time?
Oh, IDW or
Yeah, that was
IDW,
IDW.
yep.
Yep, that's right.
Well,
Yeah.
they did those Transformer Joe box sets too, the San Diego ones. Like you got I don't know if we still have them, but
Oh yeah, with
know,
the
like
stars.
the-
they had
the
Baroness Walking Ravage, or those were nice.
with the Vamp, and then the the Sky Striker that's like Starscream,
Jetfire?
Commander, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were pretty cool.
Well, I mean, they're both their IPs, so
Yeah.
they can. I guess even if somebody has, you can make the comic, but we're gonna make the toys. But even the Transformer Triple T and
Yeah.
his tank, they're still. It's just weird to think that I thought I heard that they're wanting to maybe just turn into where they don't make things and just let people
Do their own work.
do the work and they just get the check for the licensing.
Oh yeah, because
I mean, you can kind of see it already with the Power Rangers and the
Well, it's just sad to think that
G.I. Joe Super 7.
when something becomes so corporate, which I guess, this company grows and becomes a publicly traded stock and answers to stockholders and da-da-da-da-da. But, it's like, and you watch the one thing about when G.I. Joe, well, yeah, so there clearly was the gap with Joe because then they said they wanted Kurt Bazigian and all these guys, and they're trying to, the guy comes into the meeting with a riding crop. And he's,
Smacking the
come
table.
on, boys,
does
we're
the
getting
pitch.
Yeah.
does the whole
The
thing.
pitch.
And then he says, like, he's got to go talk to my
His
father.
dad.
Yeah,
And then
that
he's like,
was
wait a minute, his father's dead.
Yeah.
He was like, he was going to the graveyard to talk. And then Joe's back. Now it's just like, I guess the corporate bean counters or the shareholders and the it's not a family business anymore.
Right.
Well, aren't they moving the headquarters to Boston or something?
That's what I
That's
heard.
the pitch or something.
They're trying to recruit them hard because I guess Boston's more hip or something, or more happening, or they're giving big tax incentives. But I don't know. I'm only going off of what the guy said, but it was just.
I read a quick article.
Or if you go within the, I guess where they want to put it in Boston, there's all the restaurants and the food, and it's hopping, and there's things going on, and then you're going to a place that has a lot of used to be stuff that's no longer. So it's not all these big factories where they used to do stuff.
Well,
so but that would be a shame if they lost it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if somebody's giving them better financial ability to survive, or
but they want to move into video games now.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's fine. It's just
you can play Monopoly on the Xbox, and they own every board game, so they're probably making money on that. And if you play it on your phone, they're making money on that. And then, hey, Super 7 make our GI Joes. We're making money on that, but it's all your headache.
Right. But it's just so weird to think like it's a toy company. I don't want to make toys. I want to make video games. That's like if all of a sudden you did that and you're like,
I'm going to sell tires.
Yeah,
sell tires.
Sell tires.
I'm going to kick them.
I ain't shipping tires. You can come here and buy my tires.
We're going to do sporting goods.
Ooh, binoculars? Right.
Ooh, Mini Trucking Magazine. We're going to do. Yeah, I don't know. But see, now it's so far removed from, like if the great-grandson was running it, that wouldn't be happening.
Man.
No, but
we should let's start a Kickstarter and buy Hasbro.
There we go.
And then start making toys again. We could do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe will be kicking butt.
Put it on Kickstarter. Get it done.
Let's just kickstart somebody else's company. Try to raise enough money, go to the board, and we're going to buy it.
We're going to do what you should have been doing all along, but better.
Well, I will say they got the classifieds finally right.
Yeah.
It's been right for a minute. Like they've been doing good. But
well, now they're retro carding everything, and today I showed Travis they're doing a retro card bat, and it's pretty good looking.
Well, but that's the same thing.
What's your complaint?
That's the same thing they do in Legends. The same thing that they do in Star Wars, and it's not that it's bad, but it's like, hey, we made this figure. Let's make it again slightly different so we can double our money off of the investment that we put into it, which is it's totally fine, but it also feels a little cheap because like they get the excitement of the newly designed figure, and it gets out there, and then
you get a slightly
3 months later you
tweaked
get
version.
This Sartan has a blue hood.
He's got triple butterfly elbows.
Hot Toys is notorious for this.
Yeah.
You get the awesome
deluxe version
T800 Arnold, and then right around the time they start shipping, then they solicit for battle damaged version and this extra whatever, and then you're like, I kind of want that one. So then that's why I stopped pre-selling and all that, because then they shift their orders and want to. I was like, yeah, but I ordered my quantity based off of your numbers. And this was the old online me, and then it was just like, but there was always going to be a better version. Or, they did Iron Man Mark II, but now he's metal.
Mark II 2.0.
So then you
too
got
too many twos.
Right, yeah, 3.0. So then it's like, but then it's like when the Masterpiece with the Transformer, there's a better one out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then what does everybody do?
Missing links and
all the lesser one now comes in trade.
Right.
Missing Link 2.0 with light up features and sound effects.
And working horn.
Working horn.
Hey, I just ordered today. It's another Masterpiece Prime.
Yep.
Of course.
And it looks like, what is it, the MP01 or whatever it is, but it's MP whatever.
Yeah.
It's
like $200.
So many of them.
No, it's like $170 retail.
Close enough.
I think I saw it and I was like, all right. Okay. Well, fine.
It's not even on the Hasbro site yet. It's like some Japanese sites got it up. But I was like, well, it's
Prime.
It's a Prime, and it's a mass. It's the big one.
They'll sell.
Got to order like 24 of them or something. And they'll be gone. I wish I ordered more.
Right.
Transformers gives you no breaks. Like
No.
If you're like, I'm going to be a completist at Transformers, you're like,
yeah,
I'll never have money again because they make
so
much.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got to complete the 82 to 94 with variant G.I. Joe line, and there's straight arm, swivel arm, and there's like 600 and something figures, and it's like there's like 600 Transformers. And like,
I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there. There's probably someone out there that has every Transformer.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
without a doubt.
But it's got to be like, I don't know, like you. There's got to be some times where you're like, I just got to talk to somebody. It's too many. It's too many.
Your house is
I
like,
can't keep rolling out, guys.
Yeah. There's always somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy that's going to make that guy look small.
Oh, yeah. I collect the prototypes.
That's a thing too.
That happens.
Yep.
I think it's when something becomes not hard, then you have to find something that's hard.
Right. Or you've come to the end of a line and you need a new challenge to continue to add to the goal. Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember where it was I ran across this, but there was it's like a superpowers group, and there was like 2 or 3 Uber collectors, and they had all the figures. They had all the figures carded. They had the tri-language cards. They had test cards that were never used. They had prototype heads. They had foreign, like so many markets, and it was like the whole room was just brightly primary colored things. It looked really cool, but it was also like this nightmare.
See, I mean, I like looking at that kind of stuff. I have no interest in collecting that kind of stuff.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive. I don't think my bank account would allow it.
What about Brazilian Night Force, Andy?
They don't even have that.
I know.
But I mean,
but they will.
But I mean, like, if I ever finish Joe, it's like, what do I move on to from there? There's nothing that really.
Well, everybody's got a line where it's like
sparks my interest.
That's too far.
Maybe the European Tiger Force.
There you go.
But that would be after I get the rest.
Thundercats. Chundercats.
Right?
Chundercats.
I don't know.
Police Academy.
No.
They're bad, but they're good. Ghostbusters is cool. Or Mask. Mask is cool.
Mask is cool. I never had
Cops.
much of it growing up. Meh.
Rambo. Toxic Crusaders.
No. I had one.
Well, if you're going 3 3/4, then the next thing, obviously have to do Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay. You say so.
Buck Rogers. Battlestar Galactica.
Bionic 6.
Maybe that's when I would like revert to my.
Now they didn't give us
one and done
Galactica 1980 figures.
Well, yeah.
Did you even watch that show?
No.
It was bad. They tease Starbuck, but like he's like not really in it. Like I think he makes a cameo.
That's so lame.
Give me a.
And they have the bicycles that fly like in Megaforce.
They should have made Teen Wolf figures.
So they made a show. Yeah, that's a good one.
Right?
Isn't there some weird story about Teen Wolf in the bleachers?
Yes.
We can't talk about it?
Nope.
But just look that up.
I mean,
Google that.
Yeah.
I can tell you what it is. I've read it plenty of times.
Oh,
In lists of many things you didn't know about movies, but somebody at the winning point of the game when they all stand up and cheer, there's a deviant.
Yeah.
Deviant
in the audience that exposes several things for
there you go.
viewers to see.
Teen Wolf. Look it up.
Teen Wolf. Well, it's like I was telling Travis the other day. As many times as I've watched Goonies, like you know how there was supposed to be the octopus in the water when they got thrown off the ship,
Right.
like totally knew that never happened, stated whatever. So at the end of the movie, when they're all coming up out of the beach and the cops are there with the parents, and they're talking to the kids, oh, what happened? And Data's like, oh yeah, we fought the giant octopus, and that never like clicked in my head till I saw that the other day.
I don't think that
Like,
registered either.
yeah.
Maybe
I
it
was
was just over exaggerating what they had to go
Yeah,
through.
that's what I always
But
thought
they
it was.
totally say it, and I was like, So yeah, if you don't realize that, go back and watch it. It's there.
Well, I told you that one where in the background in Gremlins, where he's at that convention. You know what I'm talking about? The trade show thing or the gadget show?
The dad.
The Pelzer bathroom buddy.
And in the background is the H.G. Wells Time Machine.
Yeah. And Robbie the Robot's in there too.
The robot, yeah.
Right, but so like the camera, there's the machine, and then they maybe pan this way, and then when they pan back, the time machine's gone, and the people are just like standing with their hands up, like so they
go.
Yeah, so I don't.
What a
you
good
ever,
bit.
You didn't know that, right?
No.
It's just like this. It's so there's like little like what how how many little Easter eggs are like that you just didn't even know.
I just like
driving to work.
You forgot
to shave.
I just love how like he had all these terrible inventions. They were small, and then he goes to this one, and it's like, I think on the phone he was like, "Yeah, the competition was a little more stiff than I thought." There was like a robot right beside him talking.
It's a time machine.
He was like, I was going to have a shaving kit with a toothbrush on it.
Although he was ahead of his time with the smokeless ashtray, because that became a thing.
Oh, I remember those commercials.
Right?
They also did not work.
No. Still got emphysema.
Man, I don't know what it is, but I was watching more Columbo. But I was watching these, Rockford Files, and it's just different. Everybody smokes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody.
That was the cool thing.
Like
There's
everybody.
ashtrays everywhere.
On the planes and the restaurants and
everywhere.
the cars. Everywhere.
It's just, it was like the doctors, the hospitals, like in the waiting rooms.
Smoking next to the oxygen tank.
The restaurants. It was like.
Ashing on a baby's head or something.
Yeah. The priest is your blessed.
It's Ash Wednesday.
I mean, it's literally, you were the odd man out if you didn't smoke. I was
yeah.
this is like rampant.
I think you had it on one day, and I watched Columbo some as a kid, but I didn't really remember it. And whatever episode it was just that. Everyone smoking everywhere. And
Everywhere.
It was like they showed a hallway, and it might have been an airport, and there was like ashtray.
And
you forget about
they
that.
get out of the elevator with a cigarette, and it's like, oh, Sarge wants to see you, and they just throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
In an office building.
Yeah.
Like, is that just what people did? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
They just, boom. But now I'm getting further, I don't know. I've watched them all, and I'm watching them again, and then it's just, now he's like, he doesn't light it till the end. It's like, I know these are bad for you. And
smoke till I solve the mystery.
Exactly.
I'm trying to quit, and then he keep an eye on me, Sarge. He keeps watching, and when he tries, he goes,
I've caught the killer. It's so satisfying.
I watch this, and then if you watch them, which I don't know if anybody cares, but if you watch them,
one more thing,
he has all. It's like Patrick McGoohan or McGoohan. I don't know what the proper way. He was in The Prisoner.
Yeah.
He was in a ton. Like, I love The Prisoner. If you've never seen The Prisoner.
Where am I?
In the village.
What do you want?
Information.
It's a question of your resignation.
Top secret.
State secret.
We want information.
Who brought me here?
Information.
Whose side are you on?
Information.
You won't get it.
By hook or by crook, we will.
He's seeing you.
The Prisoner. Sunday nights at 10, 7 Pacific on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Like, he's
I know
like
about
a spy
the show,
who turns in his resignation, and he goes to retire. He's like a Bond type guy, and then he wakes up and he's like stuck on this place, and he's just a number, and he can't get out.
Yeah.
And it's cool. They remade it with Guy Pearce, I think.
Yeah.
He was directing a lot of them. Steven Spielberg directed a lot of the early ones. And he's also, and then you have the same guy maybe in 3 episodes, but he's not the same guy. He's an entirely different character.
It's like we saw Alan Oppenheimer, voice of Skeletor in.
He's one of the early Knight Rider episodes.
Yeah.
In $6 Million Man.
We saw him in 2
Oh, right.
Knight Rider, and in one episode he was a good guy, in the other episode he was
yeah,
a
he's
bad
like
guy.
the general, the bad.
And it was like the bad guy. They took his mustache away. He looked more evil or something.
I mean, everyone was show hopping back then.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was the thing to do.
That's like the dude, I forget his name, but Brady Bunch, the guy that played Sam the Butcher. That dude's like on everything.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole documentary about, I think his name is it Dick Miller? He was in Gremlins. He was and he was in Terminator.
Yeah.
Because he was like the snowplow guy at the bar. He was a little too tipsy talking about Gremlins in World War II. And then in Terminator, he was the gun salesman. He's in a bunch of movies, and there's a whole documentary on him.
Yeah, he's been in a million. Yeah. Well, before I forget, this one episode, this is the third episode this guy's in. And I looked him, I think the actor's name was Jack Cassidy. And his, my phone's charging. His wife, his kids were singers, famous singers, like Sean Cassidy or something like
Partridge Family or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then his wife was, you'll know her. Like, I'm forgetting her name. Short, blonde hair. She was in one of the sitcoms. And then I realized he died at age 49. And I was like, geez, this guy looks way older than 49 to me.
All those cigarettes.
But they're all smoking. And then he died with a cigarette, like, and he burned, and his corpse was by the front door trying to get out of the apartment, and he died at 49. So that was in that episode. He died in 77. That episode aired in 77, and then there was like 3 other shows he was in that said posthumously or whatever, like
in memory,
post-mortem, or
like they were filmed but aired after he had passed.
Jeez,
I was like, this dude died because he left a cigarette or something. But the 3 Columbos he's in, he's great. Like, was a great actor.
I remember you telling me about, like, in the show, it's a good time capsule kind of thing, because several episodes they film in a bar, and you're like, bars just didn't look, there was no ambiance. There was no, like,
hole in the wall.
Right. Everything was like,
you went there for a purpose.
Amber lighting. It's uncomfortable.
You didn't go there to get wings or a cheeseburger.
Right. There was a bowl of mixed nuts nobody ate
and
out
chili.
of.
Chili.
A bowl of chili.
He always gets chili. But, I mean, there's an episode in a bar, but it's like, because it's like early Americana when you watch this. Like, there's no technology, and the bar is, like, you just I don't think you could find a bar that looks like these bars where, like, it's like the old mill guys or factory, and it's just dirt and dirty, and they're, shut up, Margaret. The wife's sitting at the bar drinking with them, and you don't tell me what to do, and it's like dilapidate. I mean, maybe they're around, but it was just, now it's just too fancy. Like this is just, like, if you, I don't know.
Well, I can't remember.
He went there to get
hammered.
I mean, I don't normally have a problem going anywhere, but I think at least one time in your life you go to a bar and you're like, this is too fancy. I don't want to be here.
Oh, right. It's too corporate-y,
like,
or
geez,
too...
look at the prices.
Well, there's that. But there's like some bars where it's like they have music playing that would be playing in like the mall.
Yeah.
Or
Muzak?
Well, no, not Muzak. Like I don't know, like when it's a hip trendy sort of place, and it's got like some kind of dumb ambient techno.
Yeah, whatever the clothes the kids are wearing these days.
Right.
Aeropostale or whatever. You go in there and hear like
they have
NSYNC or something.
They have a bar that's
or what did you say?
Whatever it's
Aeropostale?
called. Aeropostale.
They got a bar lit up with lighting underneath for ambiance, and everybody's drinking dry martinis, and they don't know what they're doing. They're just overpaying.
It's like, I'm gonna order a $74 drink. Man, just slide me a bourbon.
Triple distilled, age 30 years. I mean, those things are good, but it's also like not that big of a deal.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. But anyway, so back to Columbo, where like the amber lighting is probably that color because of all the cigarettes staining what was once a clear light cover.
Oh, well, yeah, you just see what happens to the toys that come in, and you're like, oh, geez.
Yeah, it's not good.
You just can wipe a Q-tip over and over, and no matter if it looks clean, you still wipe it, and it's brown. And it's brown.
You need charcoal, dryer sheets, magic erasers.
Oh, yeah, we
don't smoke around your toys if you do smoke.
Yeah, do not.
Otherwise,
step outside.
0 resale value.
Yeah.
We will not accept them on trade.
Yeah, we've tried to deal with that a few times, and
We did all the charcoal and all
It
that.
doesn't. Nothing works, man. It
No.
just,
So I bought like a 3 pallet collection from a guy, and it was easier to send it to my dad's warehouse because then I didn't have to pay for a lift gate because he had a loading dock. And we were told everything is never open, new in the box. And first of all, we sent him the shrink wrap, everything to pack it up properly, scheduled to pick up, got delivered. And the trucker, when he opens the 53-footer, he's like commenting about how bad these reek of smoke. And they were shrunk wrap. So it bled through. And so then I was like, I told the guy, I was like, there's nothing we can, like, this is.
shit.
So
Send it back?
I still opened it and started looking at, and I was like, these are all open. Everything's open. So this is clearly not as described. Not the value is based off a sealed product. It's all open product. And you didn't tell me it reeked of smoke. And then I was like, and I was already out the pallets and the freight getting it. So I was like, you need to pay to get this back. And I ain't taking this. And then he wanted to like get lawyers involved. And I was like, do whatever you want to do. It's like, this is, we not discussed.
Right.
You said everything is this and it's not. And then ultimately, I don't know if we had sent the 50% up front and upon arrival, and then once it came, and then I don't think we ever ended up giving the rest of the money, and he never scheduled a pickup, and it sat there for like a year, and then I was like, well then, but then it literally like took a year sitting in a hot warehouse, you know, hot when in the summers and freezing in the winters, and then it stopped smelling.
It killed the smoke ghost.
So intense heat, intense cold, intense heat for a long.
I just imagine like this, like you're doing that noise, and all I'm seeing is like a floating phlegm wad. That's like tannish green, like the ghost of nicotine past or something. I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Old smoker's lung spirit.
You're
I don't know.
walking around and you hear that noise, but there's no one there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vintage.
I know one time we had a pretty, I mean, I say big, but maybe it was like 2 totes worth of 30th anniversary Joe's 25th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And it was
Storm Shadow was yellow.
yeah.
Yeah, or tan.
Yeah, not from the
shadow.
sun.
Tan.
Not from the sun.
Yeah.
And we did the whole dryer sheet charcoal thing. Left it for a year. You went and checked it, and you're like, oh my god.
You lift the lid, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ran across those when I was doing all the 25th and all the new stuff, and they still smell.
Yeah.
I think we did trickle some out. We put asterisks on them. I thought because when you get a asterisk on a loose figure, it makes no sense because it's loose. We asterisk a boxed item that's been opened.
Yeah.
So that was so we would remember to tell you it might smell like smoke. But yeah, then that was a problem. And then all right, I have enough talking about that.
Enough smokers talk.
Columbo's different, but now we're just getting dirty.
Just one more thing. You say you didn't smoke around your toys, but we get the trade today, and it clearly smells like smoke everywhere. So, who smoked around
And
your toys?
He only has one eye.
Yeah.
He lost it as a kid, like when he was
Really?
5 or something, or had some illness that. So he was born, so his right eye, it's a glass eye.
I did not know.
Yeah.
I thought there was something up with it, but I never.
Well, so now when you know, you
Yeah.
can, like if he's looking through a telescope,
you know, you
it's
know.
always the left eye, or when he's turning, he always, or it's turning, but the eye that can see you.
Right.
Because if he does a side and then he can't see you, so he's got to. But the Magoo Patrick Magoo he was cool. But The Prisoner is cool. If you've never seen The Prisoner, it was a cool show.
Yeah, I've read about it, but
They did some comics for it too, but it
Yeah.
was, I don't know, expanded universe or whatever it was. It was like a different story, or I didn't read them. I
Yeah.
probably should have read them. But I couldn't get enough of that show. Everybody was a number.
Just one more thing.
All right, so that one's going to wrap this one up. Thank you
Also, thank you.
for listening
Thank you, times 3.
or watching,
Times 3.
depending on where you are. This is the camera right here.
Yep, right there.
This is where you're seeing us, or you might not be seeing us.
Might be
You
hearing
might be
us.
listening to us
Right.
here.
That's right. But you're not here. We're in South Carolina. You're somewhere else.
Come here.
Unless you're in South Carolina listening to us.
Come here.
You could be listening to us here.
Could be.
You could be, but most likely not.
You're right.
Or maybe.
Retro Toycon or Horcon. See
Retro
ya.
Horcon.
Tell the man.
See ya.
Toy Federation.
Finish, baby!